Praise you the Wabe. Praise you the Wabe. Banu Sofi the Wabe. Honor you the Wabe. Honor you the Wabe. Banu Sofi the Wabe. Yeah. Today we're going to be talking about, do you want to be terrestrial minded or do you want to be mystical minded? Now, uh, I'm probably going to be working on a book called Transcendental Mentality. And it's going to be talking about what we're going to talk about today. Probably, if I work on it, right? If you're interested in this, if you like what you hear, subscribe and like. Subscribe and like Yahweh Airs on YouTube, and you can go on Facebook to Cod Yisrael. Cod is spelled Chad. And you can go to Yahweh Ben Yahweh bookstore where you could check out some books based on the Bible. And you can go to on Facebook also and find Yahweh Righteous Medicine on Facebook. It's a page that teaches about health, and I also have books that's based on the Bible on there, so you can go check that out. All right. Again, today we're talking about what being carnally minded or terrestrial minded, and or being spiritually minded, right? So yeah, so you can't have a animal mind, a physical mind, right? You know some people who have animal minds, right? They eat off the floor, you know, they try to imitate and act like animals, you know, they want to eat anything, any meat like an animal. Don't want to cook the food, want to eat it with the blood in it and everything. Just animal man, thinking like an animal. Because it must start in the mind. You must think like that if they do it, right? And yeah, so you can't have an animal mind, a physical mind. This animal mind is really a physical mind. You see what I'm saying? A earthly mind. This really is a sexual and lustful mind. This is a sexual and lustful mind. You know, that's all they probably think about is sex and lust and stuff like that. You know, they don't care about the spiritual um, part of a person and stuff like that. They don't care about what a person thinks. They just care about sex. Just care about the feeling of sex, or care about looking at sex, looking at pornography and stuff like that, and don't appreciate the inner part of a person, their mentality. Yeah, so they have a sexual lustful mind, and life, and to have life in peace. You can't have that mind. You have to have a metaphysical mind. And if you have this physical mind, it is death. And this is why they don't have life and peace, because they have a carnal and physical mind. You can't have a libidinous sexual mind and expect peace, and expect life, and expect law and order, and expect harmony, goodwill, and freedom from interference. You can't expect to have calmness and calm, privacy and isolation, because you know you have a physical mind. You have a lustful animal mind. Now, so we have to have a spiritual mind. And to be spiritually minded is having a metaphysical mind. transcendental mind, and a philosophical and elevated mind, a ethical mind, a perfect and intellectual mind. This mind must be honorable, a honorable mind to have life and peace. And peace is law and order. Peace is order. Peace is harmony. Peace is goodwill. Peace is friendship. They don't want to be friends with you, but they would say that they are in peace with you. Then how do you have peace with someone if you're not, if you don't have a friendship? If you always uh, hiding yourself from them, or if you always rejecting them or denying them, how can you have peace with that person? How are y'all in peace? Because it's friendship. It also means friendship. So, uh, it, peace also means, yes, it also means silence. Now let's read Romans 8:6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. See? So do you want life or do you want peace? Because when you be elevated minded, that's life and peace. But if you want death, then you're gonna be animal minded, or you're gonna have a sexual lustful mind. You're gonna have a mind of lustful and sexual thoughts. You're not gonna have a spiritual, metaphysical, and magical mind. Your mind is gonna be earthly and fleshly. You're gonna worry about things mostly on the earth and not your mental health. So y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. And if y'all wanna purchase some of the books, contact information will be in the bottom of the video. Shalom alaikum.